I always thought the worst way to find out you're being cheated on would be walking in on it. I was wrong. The worst way is when they tell you by accident, and you still wish they hadn't. I'm 24, she's 22. We were together for almost 3 years. 3 years doesn't sound like a lifetime, but when you're in your early 20s, it feels like one. She wasn't just my girlfriend. She was the person I planned everything around. My future apartment needed to have enough space for her desk. My career decisions based on where she wanted to live. Even stupid things like the kind of couch I wanted were conversations about us. We had each other's passwords. We shared locations. We slept on FaceTime when one of us traveled. I trusted her in a way that feels embarrassing to admit now. Not blind trust, confident trust, the kind where you never even think to doubt. And that's why the text hit the way it did. It was a Tuesday, completely normal. I was at work, half focused, half counting down the hours until I could see her again. We hadn't met in 4 days because she said she needed space to focus on herself. I respected that. I even admired it. Around Sawaldown Stephen, my phone buzzed. Her name popped up with a heart next to it. I smiled automatically. That reflex is something I still haven't unlearned. I opened the message. Last night was amazing. I can't stop thinking about you. For a split second, my brain accepted it. Then something inside me froze. Last night, we hadn't seen each other in 4 days. My chest tightened. I stared at the screen, waiting for it to make sense. Maybe she meant emotionally amazing. Maybe she was joking. Maybe I was overthinking. I typed, "Wrong person?" The message delivered. 5 seconds later, it disappeared. She unsent it. My stomach dropped in a way I can't describe. Not dramatic, not explosive, just heavy, like something sinking. Before I could process it, she called. Her voice was breathless. "Nate, that was a joke. It was for my cousin. We were messing around. Don't overthink it." My brain wanted to believe her. My gut didn't. "What kind of joke?" I asked calmly. She laughed. Too quickly. "You know how we are." It was sarcastic. I didn't push. I didn't accuse. I didn't yell. I said okay, because I wasn't ready for the alternative. That night I went to her place. I needed to see her face. She hugged me longer than usual, kissed me more than usual, looked at me like she was trying to measure something. Guilt, maybe, or risk. We watched a movie. She kept checking her phone face down. I noticed. I pretended I didn't. There's a strange humiliation in suspecting someone you love. If you feel crazy, paranoid, weak. So I swallowed it. Around midnight, she fell asleep on my chest. Her breathing slowed. Her hand was still resting on me, and then her phone lit up. Just once. I wasn't trying to look, but it was right there. A name I didn't recognize, with a red heart. Message preview. Did he suspect anything? I felt like someone punched me, not hard, but directly into my lungs. Air left. Sound disappeared. Time slowed. I carefully lifted her hand off me. I picked up the phone. For a second I hesitated, because once you open it, you can't unknow. I opened it. 6 months. 6 months of messages. Good morning texts, good night texts, inside jokes, pictures, plans. There were hotel confirmations. There were screenshots of arguments she had with me. She sent him our private fights, mocked me. One message read, "He's so emotional. It's exhausting." Another, "I can't wait until I don't have to pretend anymore." My hands were shaking. But the message that destroyed me wasn't sexual. It wasn't graphic. It wasn't even long. It said, "Don't worry, I'll leave him soon. He's just comfortable." Comfortable. 3 years. Reduced to comfort. Like I was furniture. Like I was a phase she outgrew. Like I was something temporary she kept around until something better locked in. I kept scrolling. They had inside jokes about my habits. He knew about my childhood stories. He knew about my insecurities. She told him things I thought were sacred. There were dates planned. There were "I love yous," plural. My heart didn't shatter dramatically. It cracked slowly, like ice under pressure. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just felt replaced. And the worst part? She looked peaceful sleeping next to me, like none of it mattered. I didn't wake her up. I didn't confront her. I placed the phone back exactly how it was. I lay there staring at the ceiling, thinking about every memory we had. The trips, the birthdays, the late night talks about kids, all of it overlapping with someone else. 6 months means it overlapped with anniversaries, with holidays, with the day she told me she loved me more than anything. Was that after seeing him? Before. Same day. My mind kept replaying her laugh, wondering which laugh was real. Morning came. She stretched and kissed my cheek. "Why are you awake so early?" I looked at her, and I swear, for a split second, I saw a stranger. I said I need to head out soon. She smiled, made coffee, acted normal. I packed slowly. Every movement felt heavier than it should. Before leaving, I picked up her phone from the table. She looked confused. I handed it to her. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just said, go be comfortable with him. Her face drained of color. What? 6 months, I said quietly. That's not a mistake. Tears came instantly. Not the slow kind, the panicked kind. She started talking fast, but it wasn't serious. I was confused. I didn't mean it. I love you. Love. That word felt disgusting in that moment. I asked one question. Did you ever plan on telling me? Silence. That was my answer. She tried to grab my arm when I walked toward the door. I stepped back, and I left. I thought leaving would feel powerful. It didn't. I thought leaving would feel powerful. It didn't. It felt like cutting off my own limb. For weeks, I couldn't sleep properly. Every notification made my chest tighten. I replayed everything. The signs I ignored. The nights she was busy. The random mood swings. The sudden need for space. I blamed myself. Was I boring? Too emotional? Too available? Then I'd remember that message. He's just comfortable. And I'd feel angry. Then sad. Then empty. People think betrayal feels explosive. It doesn't. It feels quiet, like something sacred dying silently inside you. 2 weeks later, she texted me. I ended it with him. Please talk to me. I didn't reply. Another message. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Maybe, but it wasn't one mistake. It was hundreds. Every day for 6 months. Choosing him. Choosing lies. Choosing secrecy. Over me. I blocked her after that. Not because I stopped loving her, but because I loved myself enough to stop bleeding for someone who watched me bleed. Here's the part no one tells you. You can leave. You can block. You can move on. And you will still miss them. I miss the version of her I thought was real. I miss the comfort I gave her. I miss who I was before I knew. Ignorance is peaceful. Truth is heavy. But I'd rather carry truth than live in a lie. Sometimes I wonder if she ever truly loved me, or if I was just the stable option, the safe bet, the backup plan. Comfortable. I used to think being comfortable meant secure. Now I know it can mean replaceable, and that's the part that hurts the most. Not that she cheated, not that she lied, but that I was never her first choice, just her safest one. If you're reading this and you're in love, don't ignore your gut. And if someone ever reduces you to comfortable, walk away, because you deserve to be chosen, not settled for. And sometimes, the worst message you'll ever receive is the one that wasn't meant for you. She accidentally texted me. But that wasn't the worst part.